Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Today's class is about pricing procedure and using the condition technique. Okay, what is pricing determination? The pricing is the automated calculation of gross prices, discounts, and surcharges, taxes in the sales document, which is governed by a pricing procedure. Okay, price for an advantage is calculation engine remains robust, but it is optimized for the ensuring faster throughput analytics. So basically on S4 HANA, the pricing procedure has been enhanced in comparison to ACC. So there are two, just to summarize, there are two additional columns has been introduced, that is relevant for account determination, another is accessible. So which we'll come to those points later on. Okay, and latter part of this discussion. Okay, there we let us understand what is the four pillars of pricing. First one is condition tables. So the condition tables, first it is created with this combination of the keys. Okay, once the condition table is created, then you go for the access sequence. And access sequence, then we go for the condition types. Okay, condition types. You assign the condition tables in an access sequence, then in access sequence you assign to condition types, and condition types are maintained in a sequence in a calculation fashion, that is in pricing procedure. We'll go to SAP and we'll show you how we are creating a pricing procedure. So on the condition technique, the condition tables are the foundation of pricing. They define the fields for implicit pricing. Okay, what are the key fields? Generally we maintain a pricing catalog where all the fields are there. So you can select those fields while creating the condition table. Okay. So here I've taken the examples. So you have sales organization, distribution channel, customer, and material. Access sequence, you can go for different combinations, and you can also have a pricing maintained for that combination. So you can maintain access sequence. So the access sequence is from the most specific to general. Access sequence links the condition types to condition tables, and it defines the order in which the system looks the valid condition records. Logic is priorities for over general lookups to ensure accurate. Specific lookups are priorities over general. That's what I say. Most specific to general. Pricing procedure controls. So if you see the pricing procedure in SAP, we will have all these 18 columns. We will have step is first and counter. Step is your sequential number, then multiple conditions exist at the same step. Then condition type is the specific element to be processed. Description, it comes from the condition type. We define the condition type. So from to, it will be a calculation for base value calculation. It will be used manual. If checked, the condition was to enter manually in the sales document. Required, this is a mandated pricing condition, otherwise it will lead to error. Statistical, if it is checked, then it is for information, doesn't affect the net value or accounting. And here, the statistical, if you want to post it into accounting, that's relevant for account determination. And this is used for reporting. Okay, print. The control where the condition is displayed in the printed document. Subtotal stores the value in a temporary field used for later calculation or trade management. Then requirement routine that checks specific criteria before the system processes the condition. So if the requirement is valid, then only the condition record is taken into consideration. Alternate calculation type, the formula, which is a logic. Actually, it's created in BOFL, and the logic is created in BOFL. What is the logic? That helps in calculating the condition values. Base type, it is the logics, again the alternate logic. calculating the condition based value. Account key used for assigning the condition value to specific GL during invoice posting. So this account key is defined. Account keys are defined in SQRO, and then it is mapped to here. Once it is mapped to here, from here, I mean the VK way, you have to do the mapping to the different GL so that it will pick that particular GL while posting. Accruals identifies GL account for provision of success debit accruals. Access key, you can use this keys, access keys for your authorization object when you are creating. When the any basis consultant is creating for a role, so that role, particular role, can be provided with the app to the access key, so that if the access key is that the user is authorized for that access key, then we will be able to see the pricing condition. Otherwise, is not allowed. So this is the additional announcement in S4 HANA. So what is the calculation? Pricing calculation on math operations defined in the procedure, that is net value, which is gross value, then your discounts plus surcharges. So account keys, you can see that there are some examples: ERL, ERS, ERB, the later word, which is mapped to general account, the general ledger account, and revenue recognition is accurate. Simplification. Okay, so this is S4 HANA. Configuration workflow. So we are defining tables, then access event, then the condition type, then the procedure, and then assigned to sales share. So this is key code is OBKK, here V/08. So we create table in V/03, access sequence V/07, condition type V/06, and procedure is V/08. Here OBKK. Okay, this is all about the concept and the pricing procedure. So let us go to SAP. SAP, where do we define the all these pricing conditions? So you can see this SAP customizing implementation guide. So here you go to, it comes in the sales price, sales distribution, basic functions, here pricing, and here go to pricing control. Here you can start creating the condition types, access sequence, and then the determination. So let us go to define and assign pricing structure. Here what you would like to see is setting the pricing procedure. This is nothing but the V/08. You go, and there are many standard procedures which is provided by S4 HANA. So the standard one is RVG RB0001, which is a standard sales. Okay, if you see, select this and go to the control data, you can see the step number which we are discussing in the presentation. Step number, counter, then the condition type, description, prompt, tool, manual, required, statistical, relevant for account determination, print, subtotal, requirement, alternate calculation type, alternate based value, account key, accrual, and access. Okay. Now, so basically this is the standard pricing procedure. Even you can create a new pricing procedure as well. So here, what I like to say is PR00 is a standard. This is a basic price, okay, for the material. So here you can see this, it is mentioned as required And if you go to requirement, you can take a drop down. What is to which item with pricing? Okay. If the item is marked for pricing, then only it will be determined. Okay, even you can see the text. Okay, here go to source text and you see the flag. Okay, if the item is applicable for pricing, then only. So if you see this PRS FD, okay, it should be B or X. So what is the B and X? Okay. So here, if you see V/06 is the condition type. So go to PR00. PR00, and here if you see the okay, you can see this B condition class, it is B. This says that it is prices. If there are different classifications, you can see discount surcharges, it will be 1. Suppose you go for discounts K005, K007, K004, all these. Okay, and you can say that it is positive or negative. So here I have not mentioned anything. It is whatever is maintained in the condition data. So here if you see the calculation type, on what basis it will calculate based upon the quantity. So the price will be taken and it will be calculated upon the quantity. Okay, now what the condition category? There are few controls. You can see whether it is basic price, it is tax or anything. So if you want to subcategorize, so you can do this. Okay, so here you can see this, the manual entry has the priority. So you are also defining the priority if you are entering it in manual. So here, so if you see here, it is not mentioned as manual, it is required. So wherever it is maintained as manual, so it will be taken as manual. Okay. Now coming to V/06 PR00 and go to the same. Okay. What else information is there? Amount or percentage. Okay, then it is a item condition. It is not a header condition. So there are two types of conditions: header condition and item condition. So it is marked as item condition. And scale based type is you see. Okay, you are allowed to go for quantity conversion, and the main major one is PR02 access sequence. If you want to see what are the records which is maintained in this, so you can go to this, you can find out. Okay, you can see all the pricing which is maintained for PR0. Okay, now let us go for access sequence. So what is the access sequence which is mapped? V/07. This is a cross client. This table is cross client. So here, if you see what is the access sequence, PR0. So PR02, go to accesses. Here you can see this is a sequence. Okay, this is the sequence. Sequence for what? Sequence of tables. Okay. So what it will do? It will search in the order 10, 20, 30, 40. So first 305 table will be searched. If it is not found, then it will go for 306. Then it will go for 306 again. But this is for the requirement 3. 3 means foreign currency documentation. Then it is the material with the release purpose. Okay. Then PR02 is also not taken. It is taken PR00. Here it is taken for PR002, but PR00 also sometimes taken. So if you go to accesses, here you can see the actual combination. Custom material combination, this is 05. Price list type and currency material, price list type, currency material, and then the material. Okay, so these one table 2 times it is added, but one is for the other one requirement, another is another requirement. So what is the field? Fields taken, it is taken for customer and the pricing reference material. Okay, along with that, you have the sales organization. Okay, how the table is created? So I have told you /n is /03. So this is the table, create table. Okay, if you want to see the table, change. Okay. Suppose it is 00, customer material. Let us take customer material. So here you can see this is from the field title I have selected. If you want to do, even you can also, suppose you want to take customer along with the ship to party. Where is ship to party? Ship to party. And take this. Shipping conditions. Okay. Here, if you go to, or if you can see that what is the item field? Material. So material will be shown in the bottom of the item table, and where you put the material, and the top in the header it will show as sales organization, distribution channel, and customer. So suppose 005 I am creating. Okay, so how I am creating VK11 0005. So condition type is PR00. I will maintain the pricing as PR00. Let us do one thing. For customization, I will show you. Okay, I will show you how we will create a table. Okay. Let us understand first. For condition technique to work, first we will define the condition table. So here, create condition table. I will take from 0005. Reference I will take 0005 and my table number. To see which table is, table number is 3. So I can take 988. Okay, let me take 853. 853. Okay, 853. Since I have taken the reference, it is showing as this. If I would not have taken any reference, so 853, I'll just put enter. It will not show anything, so release status I'll make it off. I will take sales number. Okay. What else? Search sales org, sales organization. Click to select, and then we'll go for distribution. Okay, distribution channel, and I will take, suppose, customer group. So I will take customer group, this one, KDGR. So customer group, and I will take, okay, along with customer group, I will take a parameter, other parameter, which is okay. Let me take customer group. Okay, so I'll go to technical view. So technical view, I can see that this is the sales distribution channel, is the header, and this is automatically, it is item field, the last one. Okay, and it will be a text field. I can enter. Okay, so I'll just save. Suppose generate. A condition generated, local object, and it is saved. Now, after creating that condition table, I will create the access sequence. So B/07 is the access sequence. Here 853. Suppose I will make it as 853. Access sequence. Access sequence for first discount. GRP discount. Discount. GRP. Okay. What is this? It is pricing your pricing. Okay, it's black. I know. So it is pricing. So selecting this, I'll go for accesses. Here I will attach 853. Put a number 10 and 853 table. My first table, which will be called, is this. So for whom, what I am doing for a customer group discount. Okay. Now save. And if I go to fields, it is automatically populated. So save. I'll create a workbench request. Pricing. Okay, save. Okay. So access sequence is created. Now what I'll do is I will go for creating a condition type. So what I'll do is just sales and distribution, here basic functions, pricing, and then pricing control, then the condition type. So when you are doing the condition type, I have opened in some other screen. So let me go to condition. Here I would like to take the discount. Suppose what is the customer discount? 005 customer metric. So customer discount is 0. This okay. So customer group discount. If I would like to make customer group discount, so I'll just copy JK ERP discount. Okay, what is the access sequence? I will take it as 853, which I create. And here I will just copy. Item condition, everything I can delete also from this pricing procedure when is determined. Okay, then copy. Okay, I copy. Now save. So what I will do is go to v/08 J JRBA 001. So this is the pricing procedure which was created for JPP. So here I will go for update. It is just a copy of that RBA 001. Just copy, and here we would like to update the material discount. Okay, JK 07. You can see this customer discount. So this way you can do the customization. Okay, you can build also your own this one old pricing procedure from scratch. Generally, what we do is we copy from the existing one and try to modify whatever is applicable. Okay, so suppose the customer said that you have to have a customer group discount. So instead of customer discount, they want to customer group discount. So this is how we will do it. Okay, now save sales. Okay, now if you see, we will maintain a price for customer group discount. So PP, let us understand what is the customer code, customer group which is assigned to a customer which we are creating. So if you go to this customer and go to sales organization, here you can see this customer group is 0. So /NVA01. Suppose I would like to do the sales order. I will create a sales order for demo purpose and see here. Here 50508 and the quantity is 10. So here you can see the stock is not available, so it is showing that. But if you can see the pricing procedure which is determined. So item condition, there you can see item conditions. Here you can see the procedure which is determined. It is for ZRBA 01. So here, what is the issue? The PR00 is missing. Okay, here if you see the JK00 is also pricing is missing. So before I will do one thing. I will go to here. I will go to B/06 06 for creating the PR00. So I will do one thing. I will copy JPR0. JPR0. There is space JPP. Okay. Here I will take action sequence is PR0. It is not that every time you have to create an access sequence. Existing access sequence also you can take this applicant. So here pricing condition. So save, and this price ZZPR0, I should bring it in v/08. Okay, so here RV, and this PR00 I am changing it to ZPR0 to save. Now let us go for VK11. So okay, before going for VK11, we will see tag. We did the changes in the pricing master, the pricing procedure. We will update new pricing. Okay, so here what will happen is we will delete this pricing procedure determined in the header level. So we have to refresh create. So here what we do is 65000, then PO, then 0001, then the material. Here 10 part. When you put the 10 quantity, continuous, you can see the conditions ZPR0 is missing. Okay, so what we do, I can do the manual entry also, but I will do the updation ZPR0. Okay, here customer material, I'll give the price. Customer material is that, and 5005. Here I put 1000 for INR. Thousand INR 1 baht. Okay, now I will save. So let me go to the pricing and I will update. So what will carry out new pricing. So you see 1000 came out. Now I have not maintained that custom group pricing. Okay, discount. So what I'll do, I'll go for JK07, and here you see these are in the two header, and this is only the to be entered. Okay, customer. So I suppose it is 10% discount. Unit can be percentage. Sorry, unit is, it is, I have mentioned as 10 unit. Okay, so I have to maintain JK07. So we will go for V/06. Okay, JK07. Here discount, I want to maintain this percentage. So here is percentage, and it is negative. Okay, this maintain. So we'll go for VK11. So discount 01, suppose 10 percentages. Okay. Okay, since it is maintained as percentages, so it can. Now you save it. So once you save it, go to update period new pricing. So here, so you go to analysis. Why the discount is not appear? it is removed manually. Condition record exists but removed manually. Why manually? Because you have a condition exclusion rule. So here, let us review the pricing procedure. Pricing procedure. So you go to B/08. You can see this video as a kind of troubleshooting for your pricing procedure as well. So see ARB. So here standard. So JK07. What is this print type? 02. If you have the condition exclusion group for all these conditions, so which is the best one is applicable, that is display. Okay. So you can see this carry out pricing elements, carry out new pricing. What is the analysis says? 07 and condition. So what is this? You can see this 07 and what is the requirement type? Item level is relevant for pricing. Okay. So is it for B or C? B or X? Here B/06 we maintain the JK07. JK07. Here the condition type, technique, condition delete, I delete. We go for KPN KPOR and here 65000 PO 01 5058. So you can see this condition here JK07. So 10%, because we need to start a new transaction and see the changes, because the pricing pressure once is determined, you can only reflect the change the condition records and you can do, but others if you change you have to start from the scratch, because it has to again load into the new pricing procedure. Okay. So 10% is applicable on this 10,000 and it becomes, so here it becomes the 9% again tax and the value comes as 981 including tax. So 9,000. So this is how the failed so this is high, it is not allowing to save. No problem. So this is a credit management control. Okay. So I think regarding the pricing procedure, I think everybody is clear. We have how the pricing procedure is determined. Determining is OBKK. I was discussing with you. So JP00 and this A1, you have maintained this, that's why it is. So what is the price? JK, JP, R0. So this is the mapping. Okay, once this mapping is there, you can see the pricing procedure determining the sales order, and accordingly the pricing condition types are called up, and from the condition types the condition records are called condition accesses, and from the condition accesses the strategy is there. On that strategy, more specific to the condition tables are searched for the conditions. So why this amount is not there? If price, it is there. Okay. Suppose let us do one thing and create another one. You see again. So 65000, then it is PO, and it's 50508. It's one. I created a new one. Okay. So here continue. And you see the right side, your price net value will be reflecting. Amount also came. Okay, this amount is coming from where? You maintain that first entry, the pricing procedure determination. Okay. This is all about the pricing procedure. Thank you. Thanks for your time. The next class we will see how the revenue accounts account determination happens in SD, and subsequently the financial posting in the invoice. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time.